He's been an ever-present fixture on your screens during lockdown, and for the past year he's been locked down with Father Grant. We are saying a fond farewell, but not goodbye, to our resident seminarian from Nigeria, Christopher Igwe.
Yeah. Thank you very much, John. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Nice to be here with you.
Yeah, we met before.
Yeah, we met
many times.
We met so many times. Yeah. First of all, it's hard to even picture the fact that we are doing an interview because we see all the time. So I'm trying to change the background. Yeah, trying to be professional.
So, let's get the elephant out of the room. What are you wearing?
So this is an attire that is known well, Nigerian attire. It started up in the north, so it's popularly known for the northern people. They wear they sew it, and then this bead is kind of being embroidered, So, but now it's become something that is all Nigerians wear, So like I'm an Igbo person, but I can wear it, But back in the days, like 15 years ago, it would be left only for the northern people. So we have our own attire, but it's now become a general costume, like an attire for all Nigerians. Yeah.
And you're from the south of Nigeria?
So I'm from the southern eastern part of Nigeria, so Igbo. So if I divide it by region, so Nigeria is basically the three major ethnic groups we have in Nigeria. We have the Igbos, we have the Hausas, and we have the Yorubas. So why the Hausas base up in the north, the Yorubas are down in the west, and then we the Igbos predominantly who stay down in the east. So so I'm Igbo by tribe, so I'm from Ebonyi State. So we have the 5 Igbo states. We have the Anambra states, Enugu states, Igbo states, Imo states, and then Enugu states. So this is where the Igbos are. Have big number.
People are very much aware of the Nigerian priests who are here serving in the diocese and beyond, but not many people have a great insight into Nigeria as a country, apart from negative news stories. How is life in Nigeria for Catholics?
I think life in Nigeria for Catholics, well, for everybody, especially in these times, is quite challenging, where we have issues like some political issues and some insecurity, and then post-COVID has not been great economically. But I think generally speaking, life in Nigeria has been great. Me being born in Nigeria, I grew up in Nigeria as a Catholic. Down in the East, what we have now, more of the security challenges wasn't there when I was growing up. It was quite very peaceful Catholic atmosphere, where people are allowed to express their religion, without any fear or being insecure. But now it's become something that is not very stable. But I think Nigeria as a country is a very lovely, nice country, Talk of weather-wise, talk of cultural aspects of it. It's a very balanced country. Just that for the past 20 years, our politicians have not been able to manage those differences in culture because it's a multicultural country. We have up to 45 different tribes, 450 different tribes in Nigeria, but the politicians have not been able to manage that within the past 25 years. So people are becoming more aware of who they are by tribe than holistically as a Nigerian.
Yeah.
So
And so you missed going back home and missed your family as well?
I do, especially my mom's cookings, I miss our meal, yeah.
What is your favourite meal being in Scotland so far? Any particular Scottish dish?
I can close my eyes and say fish and chips, Yeah, so I love fish and chips. I've had a couple of them, even some that I cannot remember the names, I've had mince and tatties, I've had haggis, I had so many soup. I've had it's a quite range of varieties of Scottish meal, and they're quite very tasty and very lovely,
Yeah, and has Father Grant served you a meal?
Well, I would say he's one of the priests I've stayed with that I try to learn, because he cooks a lot. He does a lot of our dinner. For the past few weeks, our keeper has not been keeping well, our housekeeper. So So Father Grant has been very great in making the meal. I'm not good in cooking. I'm saying this, but I'm not very great in cooking. But staying with him, he makes lovely, lovely dinner. That's one of the things I'll miss. Living him and here in Carfin. So I'll miss that. I'll miss that moment. Yeah.
Well, so as everyone is aware, you're heading down to Oscott tomorrow to start, finally to start your life as a seminarian for real. You went through a lot to get there, haven't you?
Yeah, a lot. But sometimes some of the things that happen in life it has something that it teaches us. It has something that is exposing us to learn. For the past 2 years now, since 2019 that I came, things have not been very, certain. I started struggling first of all with visa issues, and then COVID came, and then I had to stay here till this moment. It has been some challenges, but as well some blessings, attached to it, because I've had the opportunity to stay in Rhodegland, which is one of the busy parishes in Scotland, and then also stay here in Carfin. Staying with Father Pat, Father Bernard, and then here Father Stephen as well, and then down here with Father Grant, Jim Grant. So it's been a very huge opportunity for me, and something as a blessing. I see it as a blessing for me. So yeah, I'm happy.
And has that extra time reinforced your vocation or call to the priesthood?
I think staying in those chapel houses has exposed me more on what the daily life of a priest here in Scotland, because one thing is wanting to become a priest, and then another thing is wanting to become a priest in the Motherwell diocese, which are a little bit different, so staying in those parishes, in those chapel houses, I've been able to get more confident, if you like, because I can now speak as someone who has an experience here in Scotland, So I think it has kind of strengthened my faith, or my, if you like, my courage, or what's the right word I'm looking for? Strengthened the whole idea about priesthood here in Scotland. So yeah, it has helped me.
And you enter Oscott in, is it year 4 or year 2?
So third year. Yeah, third year. So the plan is, because I've done philosophy, I've done some of the studies. So the plan is going down there and then studying theology, 4-year course. 4 years course. So so starting third year and then fourth year, and then probably come back for placement at some point, and then finish theology, and then
it's about 4 years.
4 years, yeah, 4 years to ordination. Yeah. Well, I'll still leave the decision for Bishop Joel to to decide,
Mind you, after a year with Father Grant being lockdown, you might want to be canonised as opposed to ordained.
I would tell you, so many prayers, we had to, because the challenge is that it's not something that has happened before, so everybody was learning how to be able to reach out to your parishioners especially in those total lockdown, where we had to celebrate Mass to the camera, hoping that people are watching from home. It's quite different. But thank God we are here today. Things are getting back to normal. We're happy to have people back to the church again.
I think people will miss you. I think you see online, and especially in comments online, that people are glad to see you there with Father Grant. And I think Father Grant too has enjoyed you being there as well.
Yeah. I think I will be the one to miss him more. I'll miss the community here, because it's a lively community, where people come around to volunteer for so many things, help out in so many areas, and the parish community, there's a lot of good people. I can't speak, I can't express more, I can't express, I find it hard to struggle. I struggle with words, rather to express totally the kind of love I've received over these past few months that I've stayed here. Lots of gifts, encouragement, advices and prayers. It's been very, very. It has been massive. I can't express. I can't speak. I lack words to express them. But I'm happy to be here amongst all those lovely people. Even the young people as well, who have in some point come to help in serving. Which I know they will miss me, but I'll also miss that experience, as well. Yeah, so yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's good. And of course, it won't be the last time we see you, because we hope possibly you're back at Christmas time up here.
Yeah, yes. I hopefully, because, well, if we go down now, they will give us a kind of the program. We'll know when we'll come back for. But I know that definitely I'll be back here at some point Christmas, because the whole idea why Bishop Joe sent me here was he wanted here to be my base. So whenever I come back from school, I'll be able to come back here before going for any maybe placements or whatever the case may be. You know, so this will be my home. So I'll always come back to Carfin. So you always see my face around.
Well, I'm sure people will be delighted to hear that, Christopher. So
Yeah,
that's great.
yeah.
Thanks for everything you've done over the last year, and everyone here, I'm sure, wishes you well for your studies, and hope to see you back here one day ordained a priest.
Yeah, thank you very much. I will also use this opportunity to thank the Sancta Familia, John and Brian, you know, because without you guys, I don't think a lot of people would have had access to Mass, especially during the lockdown. You know, the streaming of the Masses, you know, the interviews, you know, making sure that people get Mass, you know, at that point, I wish to appreciate you guys. It's not easy, you know, and then he also comes out to help as well, you know, it's very nice to have you guys, you know, especially you guys very young, you know, and then because it's also something encouraging for other young people, you know, when they see you guys, you know, doing such great work, you know, for the church. It's also good for Diocese of Motherwell.
Thanks very much.
Yeah,
Keep it in your prayers. I didn't pay Christopher to say that there. That was totally off script. Anyway, thanks for that.
All right.
And we'll see you soon, Christopher.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Is that okay?
No.